Generic greetings! We're back on a bit of Prison Architect once again to watch a bit of the old Ultra Violence. This time it's actually the Alpha 2 prison, the first female prison we made, because I haven't made one with the, I say Alpha, sorry, no, Update 2 prison, because we haven't done anything with the Update 3. But Update 3 did bring in guard towers, and that's why I'm trying this out. What I've done, I've put a guard tower at each corner of the yard and set every block in the regime to yard time, as you can see, and also mess around with the policy and the typical things that I do to make it kick off. And the idea is that we want guard towers in each corner, which I've done in that yard, and I'm just finishing off in this one here. Now, when they kick off, they're probably going to attack the guard towers, but the guard tower is actually quite tough, so I'm not too bothered. But what I want to do is wait until it's really kicked off, so it's really brutally going down, and then I'm going to hire loads of snipers. If we just have a quick look in our staff, we can see that we have armed guards there. We can have 5 in total, and we've got snipers as well. So what we'll do, they automatically go in a guard tower if available. What I'll probably do is place them back here somewhere, or wherever we still have access to, because obviously when the riots, you lose the ability to place things and see stuff. And I'll place them down. They might be able to snipe their way to their own towers and then take people out. But either way, it's going to be interesting finding this out. So speed up to max speed while they crack on, and I'll have a sip of beverage here. Right underway, our today's beverage is a nice cup of tea. Actually, I'm lying, it's a cup of coffee. So it looks like they've all started fighting here. Right underway, 7 prisoners are rioting. Now, I've obviously removed all of the people that give suppression. So if we just check up here, we can see that, yeah, 70 prisoners are suppressed, but that's going to go right down. We've already got 2 deaths straight away here. Down the bottom, looks like there's a, yeah, looks like there's actually a Polaroid there. Cool. But they're not rioting anymore. Not really right at the moment, just a couple of punches now and again. Obviously we've got tasers and stuff. Still more deaths. Danger level is very high and still increasing. Oh, look at that, there's fights everywhere. Also, it looks like a couple of them have tried to escape as well. Interesting. I have removed the sniper tower that was out the front, because this is the same save that I used on my escape attempt at this. But yeah, we'll see if this actually works or not with the guard towers. Looks like they're trying to finish this guard tower off here. They actually use bricks and stuff by the look of it. They have to, you know, they build it properly. They don't. It's not just. It doesn't just come in a crate, that guard tower, which is an interesting one. Also, it takes forever to like demolish and build, but you can understand it because it's a big high guard tower. So danger level is actually going down because of the people that have been tasered and such. But that's not really a big problem because the suppression's gone right down. Overall though, temperature will be going up, so eventually it will kick off. And if it doesn't, then I'll just fire some more guards. How many guards do I have at the moment? Staff, we've got 26 guards at the moment. Most of them are on patrol, so there's not many around the yard. You can see there's a couple patrolling around here, a couple in the common room, canteen, kitchen, things like that. So when it kicks off, we've only got a couple of guards running around, and oh my good grief, looks like one of them, for whatever reason, went in the infirmary and just killed the doctor. Don't know why. Either way, that's nobody going to get healed now, because I believe we only had 1 doctor. We'll have a quick look at staff again. Yes, no, we only had... we had 2 doctors. One of them's unconscious and one of them's dead. Can we fire them? No, we can't fire a dead body. That was in one of the alphas before, though. You used to be able to fire dead bodies, and... because I think at one point they did used to cost you money. Are they fighting there? What are they attacking? Well, that's a mother there. Looks like they were attacking something. I don't know if they're attacking the guard tower. Doesn't have an overall, like... damage, as far as I can see. Box is damaged, but not the guard tower. So danger level is still going down, which is interesting. They're all shouting about bladder and about bowels and food especially, but it's only been about a day or so since I put them on this regime of just standing around in the yard. We also have death row inmates as well in here. I mean, I could change that to not death row. I wonder what happens. There you go, they're shared, so will the death row inmates just wander off and go somewhere else? You never know. I don't think so. I think they're pretty much on a permanent lockdown. So in terms of gangs, how many do we have? I don't think we've received any gang members recently. 7 gang members for red, 2 for green and 4 for blue, but no gang leaders as far as I can see. No, we've got no gang leaders, so you know, there we go. Obviously we've got the mothers at the back here as well. And looks like there's a Polaroid there. Ah. Yes, bit violent. We'll close that Polaroid down. Danger level's still going down because they're able to fulfill some of their needs, such as bowels, bladder, and such, in the yard, and exercise as well, which is why it's a good way of making them boot off, because instead of forcing just one need, Like if you just say lock down them in the cells, they have, you know, it's all secure. It's all secure, and they don't encourage each other and things like that. You'll get little places where it'll boot off here, and then that'll be sort of squished down, and then boot off here and then squished down. Whereas in the yard, everything slowly goes up. They all annoy each other because there's, well, certain fluids all over the floor, many colours all over the floor at the moment. And once it kicks off, generally it goes quite bad. At the moment, though, it's just slowly rising, which is what we want, because when it really goes, looks like punishments have been handed out recently. I don't think my policy has punishments. No policy at all there. But I guess the taser. It's the tasers, isn't it? So anyway, both areas are a bit violent. We've got. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for an intake. All available. 300 people. 300 prisoners. Just bring them in. Just bring them in. In you come. We'll see what this is going to be like. Look at all the prisoner uniforms coming. We've just spent how much? 4 grand? 4 grand on uniforms alone. Yeah, this is going to go down well, isn't it? So, are the death row inmates still over here? Oh, the mayor's calling. A disaster at a nearby prison rendered a whole section of the facility unusable. We have no choice but to transfer the prisoners to your prison. There is no other suitable facilities nearby. They'll be arriving soon. So not only am I going to get... oh, there we go. Right underway. Not only am I going to get a 300 for mine, I'm also going to get another... I don't know how many. A lot of prisoners, probably. Either way, right underway. 8 deaths. 7654 prisoners rioting. Now we've put it out. Because of the punishments we're handing out with the guards, they're not properly rioting. So we'll wait until we get all of these people in. Oh, look, there's still a bit of area here that's sort of uncontrolled. Incident reports. 4 waiting solitary. 78 require medical attention. 9 dead bodies. Yeah. 17 prisoners for parole. We're not doing parole. We're receiving all these prisoners in 3 hours. And... doesn't say how many prisoners we're going to receive, does it? No, it doesn't say how many we're going to receive. It just says shortly. Oh, I'm guessing it's all them then. Right, so staff guards. Just hire all them then. Danger level's going right down because we've hired so many guards. But overall, once these prisoners are in, it's going to blow. What I'll do is I'll wait for all the prisoners to come in. I'll wait for all of these 300 prisoners to turn up. Actually, do I want 300? Here's the question. If I bring all 300 in, it might not work out so well. Let's just say 100 max risk. Because it's gonna take too long anyway, because all that'll happen is the guards will be forced to stay outside and stuff. If we just say 100 max sec, max risk, that'll do us. That'll achieve what we want, which is more prisoners and violent ones. I don't know if we've got any legendary prisoners as of late. Hang on, let's have a quick look at informants. No legendary prisoners. Legendary prisoners seem to be quite rare these days. In fact, I can't remember seeing one for a long, long time. We could activate all of the confidential informants. That'll make it kick off. Oh, there we go. There's a legendary prisoner. Wow, we do have one now. Let's see if I can click on them. So, Alea Miller. Is that the right one? Character? No, it's not the right one. It's really difficult to click on them. Oh my good grief. Look at that. Legendary prisoner. Extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely quick, expert fighter, gang member, extremely volatile. And they are leaders as well. Right. So now it's going to boot off. Now it's really going to boot off. Do they still have male heads? Yes, they do. Oh my god, that looks satanic, that face, doesn't it? Even the eyes are sort of reddish. Don't like that. Don't like it. I'm backing up. Right. So, do we want to hire more guards to process them? We could do. What I'm going to do first, though, is get rid of our search room, the reception. Still kicking off. See, danger level. Look at that. It's because of the deterrence, you see. How come 90 odd prisoners say they're well treated? I guess it's the ones that have just turned up. That's what it'll be. So there's all the prisoners, several gang members and leaders. So we'll start to get a big gang war going on right now. I don't think the guard towers hand out a suppression effect just by themselves. No, serious complaints. And then a lot of them saying they're well treated. That's just the ones that have turned up, you see. So the overall danger level looks like nothing, but it's not, because if you actually look at it, it's about 50% say they are very badly treated. And look at the needs. They see all bringing the new prisoners just waters it down, you see. Oh my good grief. It looks like a gang is just kicking the crap out of... Yeah, it looks like all the gang are attacking him. Let's have a quickly go into intelligence and gangs. Yes, the gang members are just beating the crap out of him. And then there's 2 other gang members there. So we've got 12 red, 12 green, and 19 blue gang members. Wow, okay. Speed up to max speed, because danger level is really flying up now. And then what I want to do is go to our staff and fire anyone with a taser. It's about right. There we go. 25. So we've half the amount of prisoners, amount of guards we had, because we did have a total of, I believe it was 50, although there's some deaths, as you can see. And we got rid of all the ones with tasers, so that'll make the danger level go right up. Yep, that is flying straight up. A lot of deaths. Look how many are unconscious. Look at that. Wow. That'll have been all the gang members attacking each other. That'll have been a massive gang fight, I'm guessing. There's a legendary prisoner there. They're actually slightly bigger by the look of it as well. Adeline Rennie. Legendary. Extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile. Fearless. Stokel. Quick. Extremely quick. Yeah. And why is the danger... How is the danger level going down? I normally put them in the yard and they normally boot off quite easily, but it's going back down again. It's because they're not doing anything, because they're all unconscious. Right. We don't have any guards anymore, right? Look, there's no guards. Right, there you go. You can do what you want. How can 116 prisoners say they're well treated? I do not understand. I fail to agree. They've been on yard time for at least 2 days now. No food, no water, no toiletries, no nothing. They need sleep. They need food. Exercise, and I guess the exercise is quite low because they can exercise. Recreation and look at all these massive needs. It's because they can always use the bowels and bladder. They can always... What? Yesterday was a very dark chapter in the history of this prison. Far too many people died. Make sure nobody else dies. Oh, right. Am I going to get put into my own prison? That might be what happens. So I can't have... Oh my good grief. So if I get 5 deaths, I will be put in my own prison. Legal prep. Yeah, there we go. I don't think it's going to matter. This is why you get legal prep for higher risk prisons. But you saw how many prisons, what was it, 20 odd, 25 plus change to actually get that message pop up? Yeah, yeah. So apparently, danger level's low now. Several prisoners say they're well treated. I fail to agree. I fail to agree. What's the best way of making a boot off? What if we say yard? We're going to cut out all but say that bit of the yard. Same on this side. And that forces them into the corner. Minimum size 5x5. Doesn't matter. Because they're all sort of squished down. Doesn't really matter that it's a legitimate yard. You could just have it 1 block. If you really wanted to. But they're saying they're well treated. This is the exact same thing I did on the previous prisons and it's booted off on yard time. You can do the same thing with shower, but yard tends to work out just as well. Nobody's killing each other. Nobody's doing anything else. Some of them are suppressed. Don't know why. We've got no guards. There's serious complaints. Massive amounts of hygiene need. We're going to receive 30 prisoners out to close the intake because we don't have any guards to move them. I'm really not convinced. I don't know what else I can do, really. They're all locked in this area. They're all shouting about their needs. But most of them, at least half, look, over half, are saying they're well treated. Loads of dead. Loads of unconscious. That's just weird. That's just really weird. I mean, I don't even know whether it's a bug or not, right? Or whether it's just the scenario that we've got going here. But, regardless of what's happening, that shouldn't happen. If you've been forced in a yard to stand in a big corner here for days, and you haven't been fed for days, and blah, 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 and there's no suppression effect, which there isn't, there's no guards, it should boot off straight away. But they're not. And the danger level is not going down. It's not going up, but it's not. It can't go any further down. It's on the bottom is what I was trying to say. No, danger level is low. How is it low? How can that possibly be low? Let's not. It's been 12 hours of unfair access to the entire prison. And none of them have decided to go anywhere. One of the quirks, isn't it? That you force it to do something that you think would boot off and then it doesn't, but it should. I mean, if I just got a staff, sniper, 4 snipers. I've hired... Where are they going? Oh, they're going to get their rifles, of course. So there they are with the rifles. Right. So what they're going to do now is go to their stations. So now we have all of the guards, the snipers rather, sitting in their towers, carrying a sniper rifle, and now there's loads of suppression. Look, they're not even complaining now. They were complaining, now they're not. They were shouting about food and other things, and they're not even complaining now. That's just balked, isn't it? Well, it was violent, but it wasn't the old ultra violence, that's for sure. I'm trying to force this open. Oh my good grief, look at that. Because there's nobody with a set of keys. I can't really. There we go, force that open, and oh yes, that's just let them all in. Yeah, that's going to be a great idea, isn't it? There you go. Snipers and sniper towers. 10 out of 10 would break the game again. Oh my good grief! I'm going to leave it there because it's obviously not booting off. Even without snipers, it wasn't doing it. It was a bit of violence at the start, but yeah, that's bust. That's well bust. What happened there? Oh, someone was stabbed in that corner there. So still criminal negligence. That was like a badoom. I thought, what the hell was that? I thought the sniper had. I'm just gonna put them on free fire. Look. Put the snipers on free fire, so if at any point they want to just start firing, they can. But they're not going to because of the suppression effect in the towers. That's just so weird. I'm going to leave it there. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for... Ooh, that's a tunnel. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings. It's not the most passive violence episode we've had. But it's the bloody strangest. That is just messed up, that, isn't it? Yeah, she's complaining now.